We all agree, it's so frustrating when the big boss is calling and there's no way you can answer the phone. Well, just place your finger on the heart rate sensor and toss to someone touch auto reply. Sorry, JK. And on top of that, you can have up to 5 contacts you missed show up right on the lock screen with options for immediate action so you can connect right away. It's been exciting to share with you the breakthroughs we made in design. First, the design of the exterior, sleek, solid, and durable. Second, the user experience, simple, fast, and intuitive, all designed with purpose. Now, my colleague from the product strategy and marketing team will tell you more about the power of these devices. Please welcome Justin Dennison. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent design is critical. When it's matched with powerful performance, you get something truly unique. The S6 and S6 Edge now set the performance bar for the entire industry. This is how. It starts with the processor, one of a kind. It has a 64-bit architecture, built using 14-nanometer technology. It's a world's first in a smartphone. It's more powerful, but also smaller and easier on the battery. To put this in perspective, it has 20% faster performance and is 35% more efficient than the 20-nanometer chip in the Galaxy Note 4. Next, we went beyond the industry standard DDR3 RAM and instead used DDR4, boosting the running memory by greater than 80%. For your data, we've developed all new flash storage technology. It's a fusion of the SSD and PCs and mobile flash. It's faster and uses less power. So taking pictures, playing games, watching videos, it all happens fast, without interruption or lag. And now, let's move on to the display. The Galaxy brand has always been associated with outstanding displays. We set the bar high with Super AMOLED. Today, we set that bar even higher. The S6 and S6 Edge have the best screens you've ever seen on a smartphone. 5.1-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED with 577 pixels per inch. Even though the S5 has an amazing display, the S6 has 77% more pixels. And there's nothing more representative of our display innovation than our Galaxy S6 Edge. It has a Super AMOLED screen wrapped around both edges of the device, inviting you to a wonderful viewing experience. While we're talking about display innovation, we're also excited to announce a new Gear VR. And it works with both the S6 and S6 Edge. Thank you. The pixel density of the S6 display has been increased by 11% versus the Note 4, giving you a richer visual experience with crisper images. And all that processing power I talked to you about, it's why you get higher quality VR content all wirelessly. Together, they create an out-of-this-world immersive experience. How about that for what's next? Thank you. As you know, battery is top of mind when consumers think about their phones. So we're always looking for ways to improve it. The S6 family has an enhanced processor that performs better but draws less power. A screen that's even more brilliant, yet handles energy efficiently. But come on, no one has invented the never-ending battery, but we've invented one that charges faster than any in the industry. I repeat, faster than any in the industry. Does that matter to you? Yeah. Get this. It only takes 10 minutes to get enough charge for up to 4 hours of everyday use. Come on. That's right. Charging from 0 to 100, it takes roughly half the time of the iPhone 6.
Yeah.
Really? I travel a lot for business, and I find myself in situations where I'm low on battery, but can't stay in one place long enough to find a charger. 15 minutes at a coffee shop, 10 minutes at an airport lounge. These are never enough to get me going. But with the S6, I won't have to be constantly worried about battery life. And by the way, you may have noticed a major change here. The battery is built in. Now, we refused to do this for some time. That's because we didn't want to have a built-in battery until we were absolutely sure that users would feel confident about charging their phone. Others have sacrificed convenience for design, but not us. And here's something else. Just like the battery, wireless charging is built right in. Thank you. All packed into an incredibly thin 6.8 millimeters. Sure, wireless charging has been around, but there hasn't ever been full dedication to it. Think about what it used to mean. A special accessory, maybe an additional cover, and of course, you need to find the right charging pad that works with your phone. There's nothing really convenient about that, is there? With built-in wireless charging and the rapid increase in wireless charging pads at cafes, restaurants, and offices, you already have everything you need. And as is compatible with the two main wireless charging standards, both WPC and PMA, you know that you're covered. Wireless charging has arrived. Thank you. So, with the Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge, you have a super efficient device with a powerful built-in battery that charges incredibly fast and built-in wireless charging to keep you going until we invent that never-ending battery. Now, on to our new camera. It's well known just about everyone is using their mobile phone as their main camera. And tonight, we're doing the same. We are so confident about the quality of our camera that all of the scenes that you're watching in this making up video were shot using our new device. And, as you've already seen, we're using some of those same videos and images throughout this unpack. I have lots of specs and details for you, but first, let me explain what we were trying to achieve. As a camera, smartphones get the job done, for the most part. But the key challenge is creating a camera that excels in all lighting conditions. This camera can do that, especially in low light. How about a brighter f1.9 lens, real-time HDR, and a special low-light shot feature that combines multiple photos to create the brightest image. That sounds great, right? Thank you.
1.9. Taking 1.9.
Now, that would be a pretty impressive rear camera. I'm actually talking about the front camera. Thank you. For the front camera, which boasts 5 megapixels, we use f1.9 lens instead of the S5 f2.4 lens. That lets in 60% more light, and we increase the pixel size by 43%, meaning lower light noise and better low light photography. And that real-time HDR I mentioned, another world's first. going to make a huge difference when you're capturing the moment, especially in low light. Let me show you. Here's a close-up, taken with the S6 in a dimly lit bar with no flash. I mean, there's never been a front camera as powerful as this. It is a remarkable achievement. But don't worry, we didn't forget the back. You're looking at the level of quality you get with the rear camera. Look at the crispness, the rich colors, the details in the background. It has a 16 megapixel sensor and the same amazingly bright f1.9 lens. We also included the optical image stabilization feature introduced on the Note 4. Check this out. This is the difference you will see right off the bat. And no touch-up, no tweak settings, no Photoshop. It's incredible. And we didn't just improve still images. Video is even better. So, what you're looking at now was shot with the iPhone 6 Plus. Oh. It's a little hard to tell what this is, but I think it's a couple sitting. Can you show me a better video of that? Same scene, same lighting conditions, same everything.
All right.
That's shot with the S6. Cool, right? We are tremendously proud of what we've been able to achieve, and it's all because of the incredibly bright f1.9 lens. We can't wait to see what you'll create with it. Another thing we heard from you is that you wanted to be able to take a picture at a moment's notice. For me, to see all three of my kids smiling, getting along, posed perfectly with a well-behaved dog, when that happens, if it happens, I want to capture it right then. Our answer? The S6 camera is always on standby, which means it launches in less than a second. So when that must-capture moment happens, just double-click the home button, and the camera is on in an instant. Thank you. And what happens if everything's moving around? Not a problem, because the camera will follow your subject, keeping it in focus. All you need to worry about is pressing the shutter. This is made possible by a brand new feature of the Galaxy S6 family, object tracking autofocus. Those are just a few of the highlights of the amazing S6 camera, your perfect companion to capture any moment. Now, let me expand on what Mr. Shin was talking about with regards to Samsung Pay. I mentioned earlier that we didn't want to go with a built-in battery until we were absolutely sure the technology was right. The same goes for making purchases with your mobile phone. We believe that for any payment service to be successful, universal acceptance is critical. NFC is not universally accepted. In the US, for instance, it limits your purchasing options to less than 10% of merchants. That leaves a greater than 90% chance you won't be making a mobile purchase when you go shopping. That's why we developed Samsung Pay, which will allow you to use your Samsung phone to pay anywhere that accepts credit cards, debit cards, or NFC. Thank you. With our innovative technology called MST, Samsung solved the acceptance problem. It's groundbreaking because MST allows you to use mobile payments even when a merchant only supports magstripe. It's so simple to use. You swipe up from the bezel to activate Samsung Pay, authenticate with your fingerprint, then tap it to the card reader, and you're done. Samsung Pay is also secure. When you're making a purchase, you're protected two ways. Your fingerprint starts the process, and your card information is encrypted through tokenization. No card data is stored in the device or with Samsung. To deliver a best-in-class mobile payment solution, Samsung has partnered with major payment networks, such as MasterCard and Visa. Our partnership ecosystem for Samsung Pay is also expanding to include more global financial institutions, such as American Express, Bank of America, Chase, Citi, and U.S. Bank, to name a few. Starting this summer in the U.S. and Korea, Samsung Pay will be accepted by far and away more merchants than any other offering. And that's what we mean by getting mobile payments right. Now, let's wrap it up. A next level process. Best all-around display. A powerful battery that now supports wireless charging. The fastest, brightest camera on the market, and convenient mobile payments. That's how we raise the bar. And finally, the all-new Galaxy is not only perfect for personal life, it's also ready for business right out of the box. To tell you more, I'd like to introduce a colleague of mine, Gregory Wade.
Thank you. It's great to be here with you this evening in Barcelona. Let me dive right in and say this. The Galaxy S6 ranks as one of the most secure devices on the market today, continuing Samsung's drive to provide businesses with defense-grade security built in, making it the obvious choice for businesses and consumers alike who want the highest levels of security and protection against malicious attacks, viruses, and hackers. Right off the bat, Samsung Knox takes your security to the next level in the hardware, software, and application layers. But don't just take my word for it. Check out the news. One leading market research firm projects Android's mobile OS will dominate the business landscape. And when it comes to areas of business that matter most, a top technology research firm gives Samsung Knox high rankings. The Galaxy S6 is definitely ready for business right now. We've also received 2 thumbs up from top government agencies in the US like NIST and DISA, plus agencies in the UK and Finland, which have some of the strongest standards in the world for mobile platform security. And we're constantly working to broaden that list. The Galaxy S6 integrates with all the leading MDMs, including AirWatch, BlackBerry, and Mobile Iron. So whatever MDM your company is using, the Galaxy S6 is ready for business the moment you turn it on. This means that your company's IT manager can easily integrate and manage it, whether you're in the office or on the road. Our security is built in. Just turn it on. And now, before we turn you loose on the devices, please welcome back my colleague, Young Hee Lee. Thank you very much.